Hi, this is Dr. MVRao. I want to speak to you today about positive mental attitude, otherwise called positive thinking. It is not your aptitude, but it is your attitude that determines your altitude. That is how high you can go. Positive attitude or positive thinking is thinking that something good is going to happen to you. Even if setbacks occur, that I can set them right, or hope that something good will definitely happen to you because you are doing the very best today. Martin Seligman, the father of positive mental attitude, said, simply remember 3 P's. The 3 P's stand for, the first P stands for personal, the second P stands for permanent, the third P stands for pervasive. When something bad occurs to a negative thinker, or a problem occurs to a negative thinker, he thinks, this is personal. This happened to me only. This always happens to me. For example, he's going in a bus ride, and if the tire punctures, he thinks it always happens to him. And he also thinks it is permanent. All the time it is happening to him only and to no one else. And he thinks it is pervasive. It is going to be there throughout his life and is going to spoil his life forever. Whereas for a positive thinker, if a problem occurs or if a thing of that sort occurs, he thinks it is not personal. The problem occurs to everyone, not only for him, and it is not permanent. You know, no problem in the world is permanent. It is temporary. And also he thinks the problem is going to resolve within a few days. And it is not pervasive. It is not going to spoil his life at all. It is just temporary, it is not personal, it is not pervasive. This is how he thinks, and that is how the negative thinker thinks about when the problem occurs. At the same time, if something good happens to the negative thinker, suppose he has done well in a small talk, for example, he thinks he is successful in his talk not because of his personal preparation or groundwork or knowledge or the skill he has. He thinks it is due to the people who listen to him. It is due to the circumstances. The ambience was good and the mic was good. Like that, he attributes the positive things to them, to the others. He thinks it is not going to be permanent. This is not a permanent issue. This is just temporary. This only occurred today. It is not going to repeat itself. And he also thinks it is not pervasive. It is not going to help him throughout his life, in other aspects, in other events, in other places of his life. Whereas when a positive thing occurs to a positive thinker, when a success occurs to a positive thinker, he thinks that this is his personal greatness. This is due to his preparation. This is due to his hard work. This is due to his talent and skill that he could succeed in this particular. So success thinks it is his personal, and also he thinks this is going to be permanent. He can make a good talk anywhere he go on any subject. This is going to be helpful permanently. And he also thinks this is pervasive. This is going to be helpful in all aspects of his life, not only in this particular aspect. I hope you understood what is the main differences between positive and negative attitudes. I'm sure now you want to change from negative to positive. To change from negative to positive, whenever say a negative thought occurs, whenever you think I can't do this, you put a rubber band on your wrist, and whenever a negative thought occurs, you just pull the rubber band and leave it. Then you get a small hit to your wrist, and with that you will be reminded that you got to change your thinking and go into positive thinking. Thank you for listening, and please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to present many more presentations of these useful presentations in future. Thank you for your patient listening.